Hi, my name is Susan and I'm playing through all of the Dragon Age games again from the beginning.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan is resplendent in his golden armour and seems like a nice enough chap when you meet him, full of confidence. He's not even convinced that this is a true blight, and of course Duncan, the badass warden, is full of doom and gloom.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now they look to outnumber us.
But in essence, the king has jinxed himself. We already know that there are at least another 38 hours left of this game, so things are not going to end well here. Everyone must be united in order to succeed. We have the beginnings of alliances here, but they are not strong alliances. The Circle Mages and the Chantry are present, but are clashing already.
We will not trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
The king makes reference to an alliance with the Orlesians, but Loghain, who very much remembers when the Orlesians conquered Ferelden, is opposed to such a thing.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Loghain is the po-faced, older, experienced warrior contrasted to the youthful, energetic king, who seems to have no time or patience for boring strategies. But Loghain doesn't seem convinced that his own strategy is going to work, and having seen how suspicious Arl Howe looked, even when being friendly to Tairn Cousland, well.
Yes, Cailan. A glorious moment for us all.
When the battle begins, it seems obvious that nobody really expected that it was going to be quite this bad. The soldiers don't seem psychologically prepared, with one of them having to be spurred on by his buddy. The Darkspawn seem very prepared in contrast, and the whole scene is given a lovely end-of-the-world flavour, with raging fires in the background and a storm overhead. But bad things always get worse, and the apparently boring mission of going into a friendly tower and lighting a beacon to alert Loghain's army to carry out the plan and flank the Darkspawn forces suddenly turns into The Raid Darkspawn Edition.
You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Alistair, the Warden, and a nameless Circle Mage have to fight their way through a Tower of Darkspawn, coming up against an ogre at the very top. Yeah! Suck on that, you ugly... The beacon is lit, but Loghain uses that as a signal to retreat. It is seen as a betrayal. He turned his back on his king, ignoring a plan that everyone seemed to think would be successful. Whether his retreat was responsible for the entire army and all of the Grey Wardens meeting their maker or not, the fact remains that everything is pretty much lost at Ostagar. Could Loghain have turned the tide, or was everything going to hell anyway? Was it better to die fighting, or live to fight another day? And again, Duncan is a total badass. He climbs up the ogre with his swords, twisting them as he goes, and fells the monster himself. But even Duncan's badassery can't save the day. The king doesn't quite get his glorious battle, and his last moments are incredibly painful to watch. So are Duncan's, as he stumbles over to the body of his king, suffering from his own wounds, watching the battle around him and knowing that all is lost. Well, all is not quite lost. The Warden and Alistair managed to survive. Just about.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.